Well, hello, my YouTube family. Oh, if I seem like I've aged 10 decades, that's because you can blame that on Tom. Because why did he pull a serious disappearing act last night? Yes, he's done this before, but I checked all the places and I could not find him. And my father said, don't even worry about it. He didn't come down here. I said, I know he didn't come down here because the door is always closed. So where did he go? Where does he go? I don't know where he goes. Checked behind the doors. Checked underneath the sofa. Checked behind the sofa. He has a spot. Look at him. As fat as can be. Just as fat and content. I really have to take him to the vet. And I have yet to make an appointment. I don't know what is stopping me. It's probably the fact that I have to put him in the crate. That's what's stopping me. Anyway, I went to sleep last night, and I really didn't go to sleep. But here he come, bopping up on the bed, like, hey, where you been? Excuse you? The question is, where have you been? Like hours. He was gone for hours. Do you understand me? If he had been a regular alley cat out in the street, I would have said, okay, he got a little family somewhere and he's, you know, he's got a little young thing and probably making little things. But he's in this house. Where in this house, though? I checked upstairs in the attic. I checked. I know he couldn't have gone to, you know, my father's side of the house because the door is always closed behind me. Unless I'm going to have dinner with Pop downstairs, then I keep the door open, then he can come down, he can say hello, and then he can go back upstairs. But it wasn't like that. I went to do the laundry, I made sure he was upstairs, finished the laundry, came back upstairs, couldn't find him. I figured, since I did the laundry kind of early, I finished the laundry about 1. And I figured, okay, nap time for him. He's probably under the bed. Didn't even bother to check underneath the bed. But the whole night, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I watched Speed on Encore. I have the movie, but I watched it. After Speed, I said, okay, I'm coming online for about an hour, and then at 12 o'clock, usually, and I'm thinking, okay, by then, if he sees me at the computer, then he'll, you know, mosey on around my leg or whatever. 12 o'clock, where is he? I said, okay, Nancy, you're not gonna stress. But what did Nancy do? Stressed all night long. He hopped on the bed. It had to be about 2:30 in the morning. It took, up until now, I think I'm okay because he's right there. I see him right here. He's right next to me. I didn't sleep a wink. I might have rested, but I never slept. So needless to say, you can understand why if you see my eyes kind of dark a little bit, because Nancy did not rest. She did not sleep. Don't ask me, where in the nook and cranny does he hide in this house? Lips of the day. Ooh, Lord. Okay. It is LA Girl. And it's called Soulmate. The lipstick color is called Soulmate. It's a cream lipstick. LA Girl cream lipstick. In Soulmate. I have worn this shade before. There it is. Nice and creamy. Oh, it's such a creamy, nice lipstick. Stays on your lips all day, just like this. And what color is it? great. That's the color. And if you hear that sound in the background, it's my AC. I don't have it on AC. I have it on medium fan. It's an old AC, people, so you're gonna hear it talk. Yes, I do go to sleep with it talking. Okay. All right. Okay and all right. So that is Soulmate Eyes. See, nice charcoaly nice charcoaly gray. It is a great shade. It's from this palette, Rock Candy. I will show you what the palette is. What's it called? I think it's called Too Cold for You. Yes, that is it. Too Cold for You. It is ColourPop's Rock Candy, and it is this shade right here. Loveliness. 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 That is it. That is it. That is it. Look at this gorgeous palette, people. What? Rock Candy. It is the sister or the brother, whichever way you want to call it, to Smoking Roses, which is right there. Okay, so lip look, eye look. Loveliness. But guess what, people? I think I'm done. What's going on here? I think I'm done. I think I'm done with the eyeshadows. I have gotten all the eyeshadows that, well, no. There's still one. Kind of, like I've got half my foot in and half my other foot out. Like I'm not fully vested in it, but it is a gorgeous palette. If y'all know Mikayla on YouTube, she has a palette, and I think it's called the Mikayla palette or something. It is a nice palette. There's a section, there's like a corner section of purples. It's got greens and, you know, other tones. But that corner section with the purples. And I'm thinking to myself, Nancy, you really, honest to God, you really don't need another palette. In all the years that this planet will have left, you still won't be able to finish all the palettes that you have. So I'm iffy. Like when I see the palette, it's like, oh, I gotta have that palette. But then when I don't see the palette, the want is still not, is no longer there. Which tells me that you like to see the palette, but you may not really want the palette. It's not like when I saw Smoking Roses. Smoking Roses had a hold on me. Oh my God. So did Rock Candy. And then, therefore, I bought them. But this, and it's not a new palette. The Mikayla palette's not a new palette. I think it came out, what, last year, 2 years ago, something like that. But it's a nice looking palette. It's got great shades. But do I really, well, of course you don't need it. Who needs an eyeshadow palette? Do you want it though? Yeah, I kind of do want it, but if I don't get it, I'm not going to die. You know what I mean? So, there's that. And my Rock Candy box is falling apart, and I don't like it. I like to keep my palettes in their box. But I may have to, yeah, I may have to say sayonara to this box. Well, we shall see. We shall see. I got it back. Okay, people. It is Monday. 1 down. 4 more to go. How was everybody's weekend? Like, it rained, didn't it? And, although my hair is desperately screaming to get done. with the weather being so bad, do you really think I want to step foot out in the rain? Right now, it's gorgeous. It's like a mid-spring day. It's hot, but not too hot. The sun is out. Well, it's going down now, but the sun is out. Well, you can see behind me. And, you know, it's a nice pre-fall day, even though we're technically in fall. But it doesn't feel like fall, at least not yet. But last Friday, Saturday, it felt like fall. And it was raining like fall. So I wasn't going anywhere. Getting my hair done, who, what, where. And, oh, by the way, Nancy, in order to get the hair done, don't you need some money? Bills have to get paid, people. Bills have to get paid. And so they have been. And so what money left do you have to get your hair done? So that'll be maybe the next paycheck, which is 2 weeks from now. People. So that is that. With that upon that, you'll be seeing my hair like this for a number of days. Okay, headbands galore. And it's Monday, so you know I dress on Monday. I mourn on Mondays. I really do. So that's basically it in a nutshell. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to show you. I've shown you all my newest palettes. And I am looking at all of my beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow palettes. But I'm asking myself, when are you going to get to them, though? I try to get to a palette a day. Like, today was Rock Candy. I'm going to put Rock Candy. I don't know what I'm going to wear tomorrow. When I figure that out, then I'll pick out another one of the new ones that I haven't even used yet. I have 1, 2, 4, 5 palettes. Brand spanking new palettes that I have yet to use. Okay, so yeah. So just when I keep thinking I'm gonna finally get to use them, and I am using them, well, Rock Candy is one of the ones that was sitting up there. So now that I've used it, now it's time to put it away, because I know that I've used it. Still have 5 palettes left, brand spanking new, people, to use. So there you go. And that is that with that upon that. I am still watching Declutters. Be quiet, don't tell me anything. But I'm watching the Declutters, and the love of watching them, that's kind of fading also, but it's still there. It comes and it goes, it comes and it goes. So I know that I probably, the love of eyeshadows is probably fading away. But we shall see. Look, the holiday season is right around the corner. New palettes will be popping up. I don't want to hear nothing. And you know ColourPop probably has something in the wings. ColourPop has all my money. I'm like mumbling. ColourPop has all my money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you blame them, though? Lord have mercy. Okay, so that is that with that upon that, people. There is nothing else to show you, to talk about. Nothing is waiting in the wings except for my newest palettes. And like I said, every day until I'm finished, and then all right. So that is it. That is all. Oh, I did mean to say, completely off topic. I don't know what to call her, because she used to be my former neighbor, but then I gave that title to the woman that used to sit next to me, but then she left because she got fired. So she used to be my former neighbor, but really that title does belong to that one. So I guess I could still call her my former neighbor. Her. She boy, I tell you, this generation, her generation, they must be very aggressive as far as climbing the work ladder, because the attorney that is on vacation now is depending on her for a whole hell of a lot. He has 2 assistants. He has her and his original assistant. But I guess he figured that his original assistant finally needed some help. Or maybe she told him, look, I am only one person. He used to really rag on her a lot. And at times, because I've been there 2 years, so I've heard the abuse. And the thing is, that's the attorney that likes me, and that's the one that I like. But when it comes to her, his original assistant, I would have walked out a long time ago. The way he talks to her sometimes, I would have walked out a long time ago. She does not deserve to be spoken to like that. But now, he's dumping work on my former neighbor. Her, that one. I'm sitting there and I am just soaking it in. Because I see it. I see the cracks already. Because she's already starting to sigh like, I got so much work. I got so much work. Boo-boo, didn't you want to climb the ladder? Didn't you want to be on Miss Thing? You thought that wasn't going to come with a price. So I'm just watching. I'm just watching. What I really am is waiting for her to finally be done with it and just leave. That would be the best day of me working there. People, she is like the leader of the Spanish crew, and I don't speak that language. Her, that one, and that one. 3 out of 4 people that work in this department, in my department, speak Spanish. I may not understand what you're saying, but sometimes I can definitely tell when she's talking about me. I don't know how, I just know. The other 2, all I know is, should I up and walk out, the next person that boss man hires is probably going to be a Spanish-speaking receptionist. Because you couldn't break it up. You couldn't, like, hire another American person. The entire department is Spanish. And yes, we do have Spanish clients. And they're becoming more and more. I don't know where. The company has changed. The law firm is not the same as when I was hired. And that was only 2 years ago. It's changed in that amount of time. Remember little girl? She's no longer there. I heard she went back to California. So, after she left, then he hired her. And it was downhill for me ever since. Because you hired her. I understood you hired her for the Spanish-speaking clients. Okay, fine. But then the next assistant you hired was Spanish. The assistant after that you hired was Spanish. Like, so of course they've got their little crew. Plus they're all of similar age, and I am much older than they are. There's that as well. But when they all go into Espanol mode, I feel very welcomed, warm and fuzzy, all over. Can't you tell? So, yeah. It's a check. That's all. It's a check every 2 weeks. It's a check, and a very nice one. So, I am just going to... I blocked them out so much today, I even surprised myself how I could really tune them out. I never really thought I could do that. I actually tuned them out when I wasn't on the phone. It is what it is, people. No such thing as a perfect job. Never will be. Even if you own your own business, it's still not going to be a perfect job. There will always be hiccups, no matter what. In any event, that's that with that upon that, people. If anybody out there has the Mikayla palette, let me know how you like it. How is the formula? Is it soft? Is it kind of scratchy? Is it... Let me know. Okay. And if you don't know what the Mikayla palette looks like, look it up. Google it. She does make videos. I don't know what her last name is. She just recently got married. But I know that her name is Mikayla. And I think she if you want to look up a YouTube video of hers, I think she goes by Mikayla. I'm not really sure. Just Google Mikayla and you'll see her. She has dark hair. She's always smiling. A lot of people don't like her for some reason. Like, she's kind of hated in the YouTube world. I don't know why. Something must have happened. This must have been before my eyeshadow days. I don't know what happened. But she obviously couldn't give a rat's ass. Because I've been, like, every time she makes a video, I've subscribed to her. So every time she makes a video, and when that whole fiasco of whatever was going on with her, I didn't quite understand what the whole hoopla was. But anyway, if anybody out there knows, fill me in. Either way, if you have that particular palette, her palette, fill me in. Let me know what you think about it. And maybe you'll be the one to tip me over as to actually buy it or not buy it. We shall see. Okay? So I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you next time. When that will be. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye now.